Welcome, it's King Lizzard on Xbox One with Forza 6 PvP racing action, and this is yet another race from the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Series. Big accident right at the beginning of their usual clash of multiplayer cars. There's quite a lot of cars in this field, although quite a chunk of them were just taken out in that first corner, leaving really the first three cars with quite a bit of lead over the rest of the field. So we're really duking it out here. That's me on the front at the moment, and we're at the track Sonoma Raceway, also previously known as Forza Motorsport 4 as Infineon Raceway, and I'm driving the Lamborghini Gallardo race spec edition of the car, along with everyone else of course. So in this particular race there are around about 18 to 19 other drivers. And as you saw at the very beginning on the first corner, as it unfortunately normally is in racing online in Forza Motorsport 6, a whole bunch of people collided with each other quite deliberately in the interest of trying to take each other out. And fortunately for me and these other couple of guys at the front of the pack, we were kind of out front on the grid, which allowed us to get away and get quite a good lead at this point. So currently I'm in second, really pushing this guy up in front. Real tight-knit race at the moment between the two of us at front, although the rest of the pack has slowly started to catch up with us there. We've got kind of at least 6 cars in contention at the moment, or at least 7 actually, including that one just coming in round the last bend there. Straight out of the first lap, nice and fast. Car in first place has got a lead on me, and he's getting pretty good distance at this point, at least a good couple of corners away now. And the cars at the back there are starting to catch me and third place up. Quite a fast circuit this one. It is reasonably, well, very technical in places, and you do need kind of nerves of steel to drive Sonoma. It is quite a risky circuit to play on multiplayer because there are so many tight corners where you can easily be taken at a disadvantage by other drivers who don't drive fairly. This chap, however, takes the second place with a really nice overtake on the outside, putting me into third. Fourth place hot on our heels. Now, I don't know if you saw that. That was a massive kind of leap backwards for that white car. However, it's still in front of me. This guy was kind of glitching all over the place during the race. It was very difficult, and fortunately for me, it wasn't one of those non-ghost glitching that happens, because sometimes you get the non-ghost cars where they just literally stop dead in front of you, where it's like an intermittent connection issue or some kind of strange server issue, and you hit the car solid in front of you and it just stops you in a second and absolutely brutalizes your vehicle. This guy wasn't doing that. He was just kind of jumping ahead. But during these races, and this particular morning I was racing, this guy was constantly getting first places and I was not being overtaken. So it was very strange. I didn't recall the name, unfortunately. Otherwise I might have reported it. But this chap consistently managed to get to first place, and on at least 4 occasions when I was racing, he did not overtake me, and yet all of a sudden I was in second place and nothing had passed me. It was really weird. I've never seen this before in Forza Motorsport 6. If you guys have, let me know. But it was definitely happening, and I actually had a number of recordings where I was just trying to track the overtake, where I lost the position, and there was no car that actually physically overtook me in the overtake. Initially I thought maybe I just missed something, he kind of slipped around me and I didn't see it, but when I watched the replays back, there was no car that physically overtook me, but I still got second place. Worked that one out. So this race in general at the front was a very clean race. The guys that were racing at the front of the race were actually very respectful of each other, including me, and as a result it was actually quite a good race, although these guys do tend to leave me with a bit of a gap here in third place, and fourth and fifth slowly creeping up on me. So we're coming into the end of another lap here. Really tight U-turn this one. Drop her down into second, hopefully roll around. That's not a bad exit from me there. It's quite nicely taken. And then full out, pedal to the metal, and flap this baby right the way out on the straight. Keep reasonable speed up the hill, drop into a third about here, and then keep it in third and roll round slow. If you start to go too wide, then you can drop it in 7 and maintain grip and stop yourself going wide and onto the grass. Again, you want to be in about third gear here, maybe dropping down to second at the pinnacle at the top of the hill there. And then once again into this corner, you can pretty much keep third gear around there. You're not going flat out here, but you've got reasonable speed. Third gear all the way down here, and then we can go around in third, although sometimes again it's necessary to drop it into second. You could upset the car, given I'm driving no assists here and stuff, by doing that, but at the same time it may save you from drifting out into that grass if you're pushing too hard. Real tight negotiation corner here, down into second, straight out of second, up into third, and then into fourth as we're coming through these sections. A little bit of a cheeky cut there by me, and straight round the next bend. This is quite a fast circuit, but as I said, it does have some very nasty technical sections. And at this point I'm in third place, and naturally, as long as I don't make any mistakes, I'm going to maintain that position. So I'll take the opportunity to thank you guys and gals for watching. I will be back with plenty more Forza Motorsport 6 PvP action from the Lamborghini Trofeo Series soon. Please be kind enough to rate the video. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to click that sub button. Take care, keep well, and keep watching.